Hey garden family, it's Miss Craft here. It is a balmy 58 degrees here in Memphis. It actually feels very pleasant out here today and it's feeling more like normal. The last several days, about a week and a half, that Arctic blast came through here and we were tipping the scales at below 15 degrees some nights. It was pretty crazy. Um, so I wanted to show you. Got a mail call, but I'll tell you who it is and what's in there in a minute. But I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of what's left of the poor little garden. Now, out here, I did cover everything, but I think the weight of the ice. We actually got ice down here, so the weight of the ice on the blanket just kind of wilted everything. My cabbages are trying to make a comeback. My pride and joy is just wilted. The head is fine, but the outer leaves are just like find me life. I mean, they're firm, but wilted, so they're not firm. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the one in the middle looks okay. Um, all of my borage, as you can see, um, is trying to. Some of it survived okay, some of it did not. Um, the it may have just been too much water because along with all of that cold weather, we got a lot of rain. So all of my beds are pretty moist right now. Um, why it's on my mind. Diva Jones asked if you can eat borage, and from what I've read, it is a yes. Yes, she can. It's very furry. I don't know if you can see it from the light, but it's very furry, so it's got a lot of texture to it, and it tastes like cucumber. It's not an overwhelming taste. It's actually very light green. It's something I would probably like cut up and put in a salad a little bit. But it tastes okay. It doesn't taste bad. It's not a pungent or powerful flavor at all. Like I said, just funky mouth feel because of all the hairs on it. But it does taste like cucumber. So there you go. Yes, you can eat borage. um, let's see some of my greens here. My smaller lettuce, um, the little collard greens here. I think the reason why they're not growing too well is because of this box here. It's just blocking too much sun from and the way the sun is going across the horizon now, it's so low. I don't think it's just getting enough light here for it. But this one in the back is doing great. These four are doing just fine. They are firm after the freeze and they're doing just fine. The other one in the middle actually started to get some height to it. Again, the cabbage here. Now these leaves have firmed up some, so maybe they'll bounce back after a couple of days with some warm weather. We'll see, because we're supposed to go back to normal. So I think we'll see like lows in the upper 30s. And highs in the lower 60s, upper 50s, somewhere up in there. That's about right for this time of year. Anyway, as you can see, I emptied most of my beds to the left. My peas did die back. I actually did get one pod. But these did not bounce back as well as I thought they would. Not as well as they did after the first freeze. But again, like I said, we got down to the teens, so who knows? Maybe the roots are still in there doing some right, but you can see it's just freeze burn on these. So, oh well, we'll figure it out. But a little burn on my mint, but again, mint is hard to kill. They'll just die back, which they're supposed to. They're perennial, so they'll die back and they'll pop up again in the spring. What else did I got to show you on this side? I think that's it on this side. So if I come around, oh yeah, my onions are doing well over here. Pepper bed that I still have not dealt with, but now it's just a collection of stuff. So those are my sheets and blankets that I used. On this side, the cabbage again are starting to try to firm up a little bit. Still a little wilty on the larger leaves, but the smaller leaves are fine. My mint's fine. My onions are fine. Everything's pretty good over here. As you can see, the melons died back, but I wanted to show you exactly how many I actually got. I buried them down here. They're just gonna let them decompose. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think there was another baby back in there. Yep, there she is. 5 melons that tried to do something in the fall. That's just crazy to me. Anyway, and believe it or not, they are just now starting to get soft to the touch. I think this last freeze is what actually really did them in, because even the vine itself for a while was still green and feeding them. This actually grew some after the leaves had died. But as you can see now, there's no more vine to feed it, so they are goners. But we're gonna let that decompose down and feed the bed. Maybe do some good to this cabbage here. This mint's gone crazy. This is happy on this side. My carrots are happy. Still no significant root yet, where I can have like little baby carrot coming out of here to pull, but they're growing. Same with these cabbages here, and a little bit of spinach I snuck in there. I think this is getting too big to do anything well in the way of light for the spinach, so that's why they're not growing too well. But user error. But the one in the corner over here, like I said, I've cut off of this a couple of times for my salad, so I got about 5-6 leaves per salad out of that, but they keep growing back, so hey, that's what you're supposed to do, right? And that what I think is a hibiscus leaf in here is still going strong, and I think it's because the cabbage leaves are hiding it out. Oh, back here my mustards are still doing really good. So got plenty of those. Wormwort that's supposed to have been in there but just kind of slipped over here somehow, is doing fine. More lettuce, and these are red kale that are actually starting to do something as well, so we're good there. And then my poor little mustard from earlier this season has seen better days. But as you can see, it's still trying to put new leaves out. So I think we'll see what it does when it gets warmer. If not, as you can tell, I've been eating off that puppy, but now it's to the bitter end. But you know, the babies here have bounced back from the cold. Hopefully, you know, with a good feeding, we'll get some size to them. And my beets and rutabagas. What else is there to say? These are a no-go. They're not happy at all. I'm thinking it's, you know, definitely timing on all of this. Nothing really germinated when I thought it would based on the package, but hey, you live and learn, right? Right. So, on to the good stuff. My mail call. Starduster 2 sent me a package. Yahoo! So, I'm going to one-hand this, guys. Sorry, I forgot here I am, paid the money for the harness, and I'm not using it. I'm so dumb. Anyway, hang in with me. If I was smart, I would have had it pre-opened. But what's the fun in that? You're supposed to open it while you're on screen, right? So you all get the surprise. It's like Christmas in November. So, just hang with me, guys. My finger down there. Okay, here we go. It's open. So, ooh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Ooh, a lot of stuff in here. Hey, girl. So, we got some Thai chili peppers, some sweet basil, because you know I froze mine. Thank you, Mom. Some anise. It's up. And green okra. Yum. I'm gonna find a big pot for that. Based on everybody else's pictures I sent from the summer, yeah, I'm gonna have to find a big pot for that. Some butternut squash. And some cantaloupe. Yes, I need cantaloupe seeds. Thank you, Mom. I do appreciate this. This is going to be such an awesome, awesome, awesome spring. I cannot wait to actually for next month and pre-start these things and get them in some pots so we can get them into the ground the way they're supposed to. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for these. I greatly appreciate them, and I hope everybody is enjoying their Saturday afternoon. I know I am. Like I said, it's nice to be actually out here with no sleeves on and enjoying this lovely, lovely weather. Um, so I think that's about it. So I will holler at you all later. Much love. Bye. One more thing, y'all. I wanted to give you a peek inside of the greenhouse. Oh, I hope he's okay. One of my ladybugs looks like it's caught in between the tape. Oh no, he's fine. He, she. Oh no, wait, he's stuck. Hold on. This is a rescue, y'all. Hold on, little buggy. Come on. There you go. Let go. There you go. It's funny how we save some bugs with no problem, and then other bugs were like ready to run for the hills. Because we know these little guys don't hurt us. They don't bite. They don't sting. You know. But other things really want to take your life from you if they can. Anyway, I'm glad I saw that. Anyway, yeah, there you go. Go do your thing. Peek in here. So everything's looking really, really good. I do have a few things I need to look into though. Everything's nice and warm and cuddled in here. Got a little frost damage because like I told you, we got down to the teens, and this particular branch here was laying up against the plastic, so I think I got some damage there. It was already kind of weakened anyway, because this thing really needs to be repotted, and I couldn't decide whether to do it before, you know, the cold, or just let it go to dormancy ish and then do it in the spring when it actually wants to wake up, really wake up. So I kind of just left it alone. I mean, you know, don't water it too much because it's winter. I do put some coffee grounds in here. I'm mostly trying to just preserve the roots, so come spring it'll kind of take off again. So, but if there's anything else I can possibly do to get this thing through its life, through the winter, I take all suggestions. But yeah, that's what happened here, unfortunately. These leaves got burned. Everything else is doing pretty much okay. As I showed before, I waited too long to put the guava in here, so all the leaves are falling off. But the branches themselves are fine. They're good. My other strawberry guava is okay, doing fine. My little sorrel plant that I bought, I put it in here because I didn't know how cold tolerant it was. So, but it's doing fine. Matter of fact, it looks like it's growing pretty well. I know I got some fruit on one of these trees here. I think it's one of these. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Got some fruit there. Yeah, but I'm seeing some weird things like this on the leaves. That looks like bug damage of some sort to me, but I'm not seeing anything. So any suggestions on that, on how to work this out, I appreciate that. Yeah, so something like that. It's another tree here that's doing some weird things. This is my what is this? Pink grapefruit, red grapefruit. I'm sorry, red grapefruit. I'm hoping to get some flowers on this one this year. I brought this back from a stick. Literally, there was no leaves on this 3 years ago. This year, it actually has grown. I mean, look at the new foliage. It's doing really, really well, except for some weirdness like this. So it may be a nutrition thing, but I don't know. You guys tell me. Do I need to feed it something different than what I've been feeding it, which has pretty much has been like citrus food and coffee grounds. You see, throughout the spring and summer, I've had grasshopper issues. They love their citrus leaves. But yeah, everything else is looking okay in here for the. Matter of fact, I'm standing in here because the sun is, so you can see it, because the sun is beating off here. We got the heat from the water here. I'm actually getting a little glistening. So this is good. This is really, really good. I open it during the daytime when I know the temperatures are going to be in the upper 30s, just to air it out. You know, so just to get some air circulating in here. If I know the temperatures are going to be, this is daytime temperatures I'm talking about. If the daytime temperatures aren't going to get above, say, 35 or something like that, I keep it closed. Oh yeah, there's some more of this. This is a different plant though. This is my, ow! Well, daggone you. This is my Palomo. I actually have one still growing there. There's that big boy right there. Oh, sorry. There you go. He's still hanging in there, still on there, still trying to get some color. It's still firm. But I'm getting this, what it looks like a deficiency of some sort. So let me know, guys, if you can help me figure out what to do about that. Miracle fruit, fine. Boom, lovely. Loquat back there, still hanging out this fruit and looking good. So I'm going to call the makeshift greenhouse a success. Yay. That's all I wanted to show you guys, just to let you know how the trees are doing, and asking for any suggestions on the weirdness of my leaves. If there's anything I need to do, or do I wait to spring and deal with it, or what. Okay. Thanks, guys. Love y'all. Have a good one.